Hey everyone, welcome back to Cracking the GRE Math Subject Test. This is Calculus 1, we're on question number 27. So in this question we're given a piecewise defined function. It's defined differently for negative x and for positive x. And we're asked to find the integral from negative 1 to 1. We're asked to find the value of k in the definition of the function for positive x that will give us an integral from negative 1 to 1 that's equal to 1. So the trick here is to break up this integral. Remember that you can break up an integral, like if this is from negative 1 to 1, you can break this up as the integral from negative 1 to 0 of f plus the integral from 0 to 1 of f. So, this is easy to integrate because the integral from negative 1 to 0 is going to be this function here. So that's going to be negative 2 times x plus 1 dx. And then the integral from 0 to 1 is going to be this function, k times 1 minus x squared dx. That's a k. Alright, so let's do this integral. This is going to be negative 2x minus 2, so the integral of that is going to be negative x squared minus 2x, and we're going to evaluate it from negative 1 to 0. And the second integral is going to be k minus kx squared, so the integral of that is going to be kx minus kx cubed over 3, and we're going to evaluate that from 0 to 1. Alright, let's continue up here. When we plug in 0 into this first part, that's just going to be 0. And then we're going to subtract, and we have to plug in negative 1. So negative 1 squared is 1, and there's a negative out in front, so that's going to be a negative 1. Minus 2 times negative 1, that's going to be minus a negative 2, so that's going to be a plus 2. Okay, and then we've got plus k times 1 is just going to be k, and we're going to subtract k times 1 cubed is 1 divided by 3, so that's going to be k over 3. And when we plug in 0, that's just going to give us a 0. So what do we get? This part is negative 1 plus 2, so that's going to be 1, and there's a negative in front, so that's going to be a negative 1, plus k minus k over 3. So that's our integral. And remember that we're told that it's equal to 1, and we have to solve for k. So let's set this equal to 1. And then this gives us k minus k over 3. So that's going to be 2/3 k is equal to, let's bring that negative 1 over, that's going to be 2. So k, this cancels out, has to equal 3. So our answer is E.